Welcome back.
Shalom. That'll make more sense once we get to
Shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Oh my god. Maybe we should become Jewish.
We
We haven't done it before.
No, we're gonna talk about that later.
Okay, we'll get to that. Happy end of the AFL, the men's AFL season.
God, we've made it.
We got here.
Crazy.
The most anticlimactic grand final I've ever seen, and I've only seen two grand finals now.
I mean, I am very happy for the Lions for winning because they lost last year, so they deserve it.
Yeah, facts.
But wow, what a season, hey? Your first full season of football.
My first
Give
full
me a
season.
review.
What have I learned?
Yeah, what have you learnt?
I've learnt
A lot of hotties.
so many hotties. So
First and foremost.
many hotties. I've also learnt, like, AFL is such a talking point when you meet people.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you really underestimate how useful it is as small talk.
Mm-hmm.
My issue is like, and we have this with the podcast, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know what I'm talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I actually research things, particularly like with basketball. I know what I'm talking about. But then when I actually try and have a conversation with people, I get everything wrong. And then I sound fucking stupid. Like, I was doing this last night, talking about the basketball, and like I was a bit drunk, so I was like trying to sound like I knew what I was talking about, and I just got so many facts wrong, and I was getting called out for it, and I was like, it is what it is.
I couldn't remember what you were talking about, but you were yelling at one point when the basketball was on, trying to tell everyone about something.
Like
I think it was what was it? I can't even remember the word. Management, how management suck or something like that. You were you were trying to school everyone. Bless,
but also I need to shut up because
but you were half cut.
All I do is sound stupid, and then these people like looking at me like like I just embarrassed myself. So I sounded like such a pick me, but it's fine. Whatever, we live and we learn. Like I have the best intentions.
Yeah.
I need to give everyone, when I meet new people, a card that says, I do really know what I'm talking about. I'm just a little bit dyslexic. And then people will go, okay, like, just take what I say with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
She's trying.
Yeah.
Like, I'm that little autistic kid that's trying to really fit in and just, it's not working.
Yeah, you've got a special skill.
Like, my two party tricks, I'm going to call them, after a few drinks, is trying to school people on basketball when... As for a matter of fact, everyone else in that room is probably going to know more than me. And singing.
Yeah, period.
3 drinks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let me perform an a cappella rendition of G Flip's entire album.
And just try and stop you, to be honest.
You can't.
No.
You can't.
Yeah.
It's who I am. Yeah, that's what you get. That's what you get when I socialize.
My special skill after 3 drinks is being very sleepy.
I don't know what did it.
I was knackered.
I don't know what did it. I just...
Knackered.
It was just one of those drinking events where you drink and you're like...
Yeah. Great day, though.
Yeah. Fab time.
I had so much fun.
Huge shout out to Sazi and Tom for hosting.
Oh, they know how to host a party. They know a thing or two about a thing or two.
Oh my God. And Leah just bringing her decks and DJing for us.
Wow.
That was iconic.
Ladies and gentlemen, I know how to drop a song into another song. Leah herself said that I would make a great DJ. So.
She did. I'm very excited for her new residency at the Grand on a Sunday.
Hell yeah, that's going to go off an absolute treat.
Dude, and it's like such a good time as well. Yeah, no, I'm very excited for that. Oh, she was dropping some bangers yesterday.
Oh, truly. Damn.
No, yesterday was a blast. What a fun little time.
Yeah.
I just have no social skills. That's the takeaway.
You have social skills.
I'm not apologetic about it. I don't feel bad about it.
No, we shouldn't.
I just am a bit awkward, but it's fine. It's fine. But grand final was good. And then not even hungover today.
I'm terrible at introducing myself. If there are people there that I don't know, I'm not going up to them and being like, "Hey, I'm Danny. How are you?
Yeah,
What's your name?"
Same.
I don't do that.
I'm the same.
I feel like a cunt for it.
It's not because I'm being rude. It's because I'm so shy. I'm actually quite shy initially.
I need someone to come up to me.
Yes.
Introduce yourself to me and then, absolutely.
If you make the effort with me first,
yeah.
I will be like a golden retriever and love you till the end of time.
Yeah, I think I need to do exposure therapy and just go up to people and just be like,
Okay, this is who we could do it with.
Hello.
Guess who I bumped into today?
Who?
I mean, who else could I bump into?
Who?
My neighbour.
Oh!
He's out and about working on his car
Joey
today.
Jojo.
We could
He's
do...
back.
Let's go do some exposure therapy.
No, I've already done exposure therapy with him and he wasn't open to it.
Maybe I need to try
That's how we
it.
found out his name was Joey Jojo. Yeah, it's your turn to try.
Yeah, okay, maybe I'll
With
try
Joey
one
Jojo.
again. I was the whole drive here, I was thinking about how I could start a conversation with him.
Just do it. Rip the Band-Aid off. Who cares?
Yeah. And this is the thing, is I overthink the initial interaction too much.
Yeah.
And I'm like, whereas the other person's not even going to think about it. So, yeah, okay, let me try that. But yeah, I'm the same. I won't go up and try and make conversation with someone.
I also feel like I don't look welcoming. Open to conversation. I feel like I have a very strong resting bitch face, especially if I don't have my glasses on.
I think more recently, I try and come across as very like happy and smiley because I don't want the people that I haven't met yet and who I'm too scared to introduce myself to think I'm a cunt.
I think that's what's going on with me.
And so I'm all happy and smiley and bubbly over here. I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
But that's because that's me like breadcrumbing you to be like, I'm not scary and I don't hate you. I'm like just very awkward.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to go to like social school or something.
I think we just need to go somewhere where we know no one. And like our mission is to make 3 friends. And know their first name.
And 2 fun facts about them.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should actually do this because
I think that will help when it comes to summer. And I feel like the more you do it, the better you are at it.
Because I feel like we're actually really good at socializing once that initial ice has been broken.
Yeah, it's just that first bit of like letting people know that I'm not a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And that I'm genuinely happy to be here.
Yeah.
That's the hurdle I need to get over.
I'm so intimidated by everyone. But I also need to learn how to do that because like I can't network to save my life, and I'm meant to network for work, but I can't because I can't do that initial going up to a stranger and just starting a conversation with them. Even though I know everyone else at a networking event is there for the same reason and they're the same position as I am, for some reason I've convinced myself that I'm the only fuckhead that can't speak to anyone.
Like it's just it's a crazy, and like if you don't know the person, like what do you talk about? It's hard. It's hard.
And admittedly, being very self-aware, I'm very bad at small talk and I only want to talk about myself.
That's fine.
Hi, would you like to hear about the Gospel of Caitlin? This is what we could do, right?
Yeah.
When we go to the Grand, because we're going to be with friends and it's going to feel like a familiar environment because like we know like Leah's DJing, we know like we've got friends there. We could do the first pass of it there, right? And then once we've got a few under our belt with friends in the environment,
we can do it solo.
Then we go, I mean, it kind of goes hand in hand. It forces us to go to the pub more. Yeah. Which is never a bad thing. Yeah. And it forces us to get like exposure therapy. And B, we might make friends.
Like, don't get me wrong. There is no way you would catch me dead fucking going up to a table full of men and being like, hi.
No, I don't want to be doing that.
Hello.
No. I'm not going up to a table of people.
Not a pre-established group.
No, Absolutely I'm not going up to a group. But are you kidding me?
Yeah, but like if we're in the same place and we're like...
These are the scenarios where I feel like it
waiting
works.
for a drink or something at a line.
Yes,
hey,
thank you.
Hi,
yeah.
Crazy line, no?
That's exactly... the scenario, because for a second there I thought you meant like we were going to go up to a table and I was like no. Yes, no. Chatting during a line,
waiting for things
at the bar.
Yeah,
chatting maybe in the bathroom.
Yeah.
We just hang out in the toilets. Chatting on the dance floor. Yeah, boogieing with someone. Yeah, okay.
I think my approach to it is I'm going to start every conversation with a compliment.
Yes, that's smart. I like.
I'm gonna be like, "Hey, love your shoes, my dude.
Where did you get them?"
And he'll be like, "Oh, thank you so much. They're from blah blah blah. Hi, I'm Danny, by the way.
Hi, I'm Danica, and we're in love.
Marry me."
How many compliments do I have to give before
Are you free in November? Do you want to get hitched? The rest is history.
Where did I see? Oh, on Summer House. Have you seen the episode where they go out? This is one of the earlier seasons with Paige. I think Hannah.
Probably not.
And Amanda, and they go out one night, and they play a game of who can get the most numbers.
If I was hot, I'd play that.
Amanda won.
Fair.
I don't think I'd be able to get any numbers.
No. They'll be like, will you give me I will give you your number, my number. Wait, I will give you my number if you stop talking to me.
That's going so well. Oh, I was kind of saying this last night. A man could literally be standing in front of me, shaking my shoulders, being like, I am in love with you. And I'd be like,
I think you're lying.
I'd be like, did you guys hear anything? Like, and you could then be like, he's in love with you. I'd be like, no, he's not.
Yeah.
What makes you say that?
Yeah.
You're lying to me. Like, what are you on about? I'm just
don't like that.
I'm just so fucking naive. I can't read male men.
No, you have to be. You can't be subtle with me. You have to be very direct, and even then, I'm still kind of like...
And then I'm going to need 3 references.
I think you're joking.
I'm going to need 3 references to back up what you've said.
Yeah, I need it to be fact-checked.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm excited for that. Partly because it means we get to go out to the pub more. Yeah,
it's just every time, like with last night, how there were people there that I didn't know. I just feel like I didn't introduce myself. I'm sure I did.
No, we did. They did first.
Yeah.
Bless them. Bless their concert socks. But yes, But
I need to be more friendly to people I don't know.
And I feel
that's
like
my thing.
I'm 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Like, okay, once you've introduced yourself to me,
obsessed with you.
Now I'm speaking to you and interacting with you the same way that I would with you. Like, there's no.
But we can't be that bad at it though, because we do have friends. We have made friends this year, so we can't be that bad. But I think I don't know. I don't know,
Okay, hear me out. I feel like we just need to circle back and check in. We need to do a litmus test, like a temperature check.
Yeah.
Do people think we're nice? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Do people think
like an anonymous survey?
An anonymous survey. Let's do a poll on Instagram.
Yeah.
Do people think we're nice? Do you think
let's
we're
do
like
on Instagram.
Friendly?
Let's do it on Instagram.
Do you think we're like funny? Like, there are people that we have met and who, like, in theory, we're like, yeah, they like us. They're friendly with us. And I'm like, I don't think that person likes me. I think this person hates me.
I am convinced that every single person that I've interacted with behind my back is being like, she's a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
She will not shut the fuck up. And she looks like a mole.
But then on the flip side, I'm like, wow, we're so good at making friends. Yeah. Like, even in the last 12 months or in 2024 alone, look at how many people we've befriended.
Like 5.
But then, but that's still like for people in their 30s. That's a lot of people, right? We're
more than that, more than 5.
We're good at befriending people. But then on the flip side, I'm like, maybe those people actually feel bad for us.
Yeah. Or maybe they're just doing it to be nice.
Or maybe I just feel like we need to do a temperature check.
Yeah.
Feedback is welcome, but if you're giving negative criticism, I'm not going to take it well. I will cry. So maybe we
need to do a poll and like, what should the question be? Like,
do you think we're nice? Because, like, to me, being nice and kind, that's a big deal to me. I want to be seen as being nice and kind.
Yeah.
Are we approachable?
Yes.
Do you like socializing with us?
Yes.
Do you have any feedback? Or have you met us and then decided you hate us?
Do you hate us? Yes or no?
Do you think we're shit people?
Yeah.
That's really, everyone, that's this week's homework.
And like, would you hang out with us again?
Yeah.
Willingly.
Would you recommend us to a friend? You know? Yeah.
Can we put that on our story?
Yeah.
Let's do that after this.
I will. Yes. Because I have been thinking about me talking about the basketball and getting it all wrong last night multiple times.
The anxiety.
And then I'm like, 10% of me is, well, no, like 60% of me is like, I don't care if that person thinks that I'm an idiot.
No.
Like, it's fine. But then the other part of me, I'm like, you should have just shut your mouth. You should have just played it cool, mysterious.
No, that's so boring.
You didn't need to
boring.
You didn't need to pretend to be the fucking CEO of the NBL, Caitlin. Like, this wasn't a quiz. No one's fact checking you. No one's wondering how many fucking players' names that you know. Like, it's just not. Like, just let people watch the sport.
You just get excited about the basketball. There's nothing wrong with that, doll.
See, that's me trying to socialize. Yeah, so but it's either I say nothing or I am just fucking and then when that fails, I'll just sing for everyone. I'll just start performing for you until you leave. Yes. No, that's okay. Oh my God, I have a story for you.
Give it to me.
So my sister today I decided I need to get some more podcast content. So I went and hung out with my family because nothing's going to give me more content than my family. Anyway, so my sister and her boyfriend, they went to the district, which is like Harbour Town, but up north, right? After we went out for breakfast. Because she started buying little bits and pieces for their house for when it's built. And they wanted to buy a knife block set from that store house. Anyway, so they go in there, they go to buy this knife block set. And the store attendant was like, I need to see some ID because I can't sell you this block of knives if you're under 25.
What?
Right? Anyway, so Jamie like rings us and she's like telling us, and me and Mum are like, what do you mean? And Jamie's like, so what, I can buy a house, but I can't own knives? And I said, what I think has happened is, because I think the laws changed recently where you have to be 18 to buy knives because everyone keeps stabbing each other, right? You have to be 18 to buy knives. I think what she'd meant to say was, you know how like with alcohol, if you look under the age of 25, they've got to ask for ID, but you can still buy it if you're under the age of 25. I think it was the same thing, but she just misinterpreted the rules because we were Googling it. We're like Googling the nothing said that you had to be 25. And I was like, Jamie, go back in there and you say, bitch, you've got it wrong.
Yeah.
I can legally buy it. So she went back in there and the lady like stood her ground. She was like, nope, you can't fucking buy knives. You can have someone else buy the knives for you, but I can't sell you the knives if you're under 25. Literally the dumbest thing ever. So she then went to the same store but at a different location and was able to buy the knives. No problem. They asked for ID because they were like, if you look under 25, I have to ask for ID. But was able to buy the knives. No problems whatsoever. And so Jamie was like telling this other store attendant the story. Anyway, she was like, oh, I'm going to have to ring them because they've got it completely fucking wrong. I was like, how dumb is that?
Every single person going into a house wanting to buy a knife block set and they're selling none because this bitch is being like, no, you're not old enough.
Like, do you not want sales?
Yeah.
What? Like,
if the person's not looking tapped and they're over 21, I think they can buy whatever the fuck they want.
It was just wild that she was like, no, you cannot buy knives unless you're over that. I get it. She was trying to do the right thing, but you've literally been told that that's not the laws and that you've misinterpreted it. And she's like standing on ground. She's like, no, this is how it is. And I'm like, critical thinking. Does that not make sense?
Yeah.
So if you're aged 19 to 25 and you live out of home, you are not allowed to eat with a knife. You cannot use knife utensils because Sally...
No steaks for you. No steaks for you.
Because Sally at house said no knives
Protein,
for you.
not in here.
Just nuts.
No nutritional value, to be honest.
The Karen in me was like bubbling away. I wanted to go down there and be like, who do you think you are? But I didn't because that was a long drive.
That's crazy.
Right? Fucking nuts. Anyway, Jamie got her knives. So it cost her $200. But
damn.
She bought a block of knives. They're nice knives though.
Well, you'd hope so for 200 schmackaroos and a fucking fuck around.
Yeah, facts. So that's my fun story of the day.
Wild.
Uh-huh. Yeah. What did we watch this week?
We watched, I've already forgot what it's called.
Nobody
celebrity
wants this.
Pop culture news, guys, because nothing happened.
No, we're diving straight into it this week.
Yeah. Nobody Wants This on Netflix. It's a series, 10 episodes, roughly 25 minutes each. And here I am saying it. It's very much like a rom-com.
So it's starring Kristen Bell and Adam Brody. And the premise is that Kristen Bell plays this character, Joanne. I'm guessing she's in her 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in her 30s. Her and her sister have a podcast. It's almost like Call Her Daddy, right? They have a podcast. And then one night at a dinner party, Joanne, so Kristen Bell's character, meets Adam Brody's character, Noah, who is a rabbi. they hit it off, have huge chemistry, and then the whole show is about their relationship and are they getting together, and the fact that like him being Jewish and her being pretty much an atheist, and also they're just complete polar opposites. And so everyone around them is like, this is not going to work. You guys, like, you're wasting your time. And it's all about that. This, I haven't he'd and kicked my feet like this since The Idea of You.
Everyone should know that I hate romance. Anything romance related. Yuck. Blech.
Yeah.
Not for me. This, fucking loved it.
No, it was...
Gobbled that shit up.
Adam Brody's character, oh my God, handcrafted from... Had to be written by a woman.
But like, you know what's crazy is the fact that he was just being an adult.
Yes, but there's little nuances to it. Like, his level of patience that he has, and like, he's just very cool, calm, and collected, and I think confident.
Like, but I feel like it's a normal level of patience. Like, that's the kind of level of patience you should have in a relationship.
I know, but no one does.
Exactly.
Everyone's fucked, right?
Like, that's like, to me, I'm like, it is crazy that I'm fawning over this when this is like the bare minimum anyone should be getting from a relationship.
I don't disagree with you, but I'm going to eat it up as if it is.
Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that is like top tier.
Yeah. But it is. I love his character. His character is my dream man. It really is. So the way that he's funny. Like, but the right type of humor. He's so like, he's just not cocky. He's just confident within himself and his life choices. He's so cool, calm, and collected. He's so patient, right? And very understanding, very good at communicating. And I am just, I'm so obsessed. Like, what's like, the scene where, so they go on a first... was it a first date? No. Yeah, it was like no. So there's like a miscommunication between them. And he texts her and he's like, let me take you out to dinner tonight and I'll explain everything. And I'll like clear the air. So they meet up. He's already there. She shows up. And when she sits down, the waiter comes over and like goes to take their drink order, and she's like, no, I'm not staying. She's like, I want to take away margarita. And he's like, ma'am,
we can't do that.
We can't serve you that. And she's like, well, give me a cup that you're not going to miss. Yeah. I thought that was hilarious. Yeah. I was like, that's so fucking funny. Anyway, so she's like very adamant that she's not going to stay, making a whole deal about ordering this takeaway. And he, instead of like making a deal about her not wanting to stay or like not ordering because she isn't going to stay, he's like, all right, well, I'll just have a beer. Like, he just orders normally, like, doesn't even address it kind of thing. And then they come and they're like, ask if they want food. And he's just acting like so normal. And she's like slowly being like, yeah, I might stay. But he never once like is like, no, please stay, or changes his plans. He just acts as if he, like, I don't know how to explain it, but that to me, I was like, I'm obsessed. Like, that's the patience that I'm obsessed with, right? Or how like he showed up at her house at 2 a.m. Sold. That, in theory, I think that if that actually happened to me, I'd be like, sir, I am ringing SAPOL.
I wouldn't even be awake.
Facts. Yeah, no one do it to you.
No. It's not. I mean, you can try.
Yeah.
You're not getting in, though.
I actually think if someone showed up at my house, I'd just ring the police. But the theory, the concept of it, I'm obsessed with.
Yeah, no, I agree. I love him as a character, and like their relationship, stunning, gorgeous, love. But I just know for a fact I'm not going to get that caliber of a person in Adelaide.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not finding that here. No. I'll be real with you.
Well, I mean, Adam Brody lives in America, so we're going to have to move to America so that we can marry Adam Brody.
Exactly.
That's what's happening. I'm sorry, Leighton Meester, whatever her name is, Meester, whoever.
Meester, yeah.
But we're taking your man.
I have loved learning about the Jewish faith. Love it.
Agreed.
I love Yiddish. I want to learn Yiddish.
Yes. I feel like it is one step removed from Klingon.
Yeah.
Which is like your vibe.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure at one point you told me you wanted to.
It was on my Duolingo for a little bit there.
You can learn on Duolingo.
I can't get the back of the neck.
Do you reckon Yiddish will be on there? Is Yiddish Hebrew?
It's kind of
a dialect,
kind of like broken Hebrew.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Because one of the whole things in the show was her not being Jewish was going to be a whole ordeal because he's a rabbi and he really has to be with someone who's Jewish. And so the question was posed on whether she'd be willing to convert. Before he'd even asked her, I was like, yes, I will.
Would you convert for someone?
For that character, yes. For a person like that character?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, for the love of your life. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah, I think I would.
I would convert.
I mean, that's a lot of work though, isn't it?
And then
it's a lot of work.
Yes, because then I did actually like go and touch a little bit of grass and think about it more deeply. And I was like,
I don't know if I'd have the time.
I wouldn't be doing it for the right reasons.
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I would do it for him.
Yeah.
But then like, would I really believe in it?
It's very much what the character went through.
Yeah. And this, I think the character and her sister, that's us to a T.
Yeah. Which one are you, do you reckon?
Who do you think I am?
I don't know.
I feel like we're a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Like, if one of us, because like if one of us is in Joanne's situation,
yeah,
right, I feel like the other one plays the sister, and then we role reverse kind of thing. Like if
depending
you had
where
to
we're at,
yeah, exactly. Like if you had to go to a man's basketball game and befriend his like all the women in the group, and they were being like cunts to you, I would absolutely play the sister role, and then vice versa. So I think it's a bit of both.
100%, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then the bit where Joanne was like, or Noah was like, oh, like, you know, you do research for your podcast. And Joanne's like, yeah, well, Morgan does. And then I just watch the highlights.
Yeah.
That's me. That's me with you. You do the notes and the research.
Yeah. Oh, it was so good. And one of my favorite bits was when he's over her house and her sister's there and they're going to watch Vanderpump Rules. And her parents decide that they're going to come.
Yeah.
So he freaks out because he's in like gym clothes essentially. And he freaks out and he's like, no, I have to go and dress nice. So he leaves and he comes back and he's still wearing the same clothes, but he's put a blazer over top and he's calling it a sport coat. And then he's bought like the most obnoxiously large bunch of sunflowers. And it's just, he's giving her the ick because what does he say? He's like, prego.
Prego.
And she's like getting the ick.
Ew.
But then this is what I loved is like at the end of the day, he like pulls her aside and he's like, I've obviously done something to like freak you out. And he's like, just tell me what it is. And then he like just talks to her and it was all
the
fine.
level of communication. Ugh.
But that's what I also mean about the level of patience as well. Because I feel like so many scenarios the dude would be like, oh yeah, you're being fucking crazy, like whatever, whereas it didn't rock him. He was just like, I know you've got the ick, but it's gonna be fine, like just chill the fuck out, it's gonna be fine.
Fun watch, great watch, everyone should watch it.
I kind of want to watch it again.
We love Adam Brody. Do you reckon there'll be a second season?
Yeah,
I hope so.
I think so because this is being raved about online.
Yeah, good.
I just hope it gets enough
deserved.
Yeah,
deserved.
Everyone.
Also, what do you reckon is going to happen between Sasha and Morgan? Because that's a weird dynamic, isn't it?
Yes.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Hate to love it, but I love it.
I love it, and I think they are meant to be.
I love it.
I really do. Like they just, I don't know. I just feel like they're meant.
Or if not, they're just like really, really good friends. And like, you know, like those friends that are like one from each side and then they kind of come together to for like.
But I just don't know in that scenario.
Conspire.
If you can be just good friends with
no
feelings
well, they're both
involved.
kind of flirty. They both, you know, they both like each other.
Yeah.
But he's married.
No, I know.
Isn't it weird? Yeah, I'm intrigued to see. That's why I want a second season. I want to see what happens there.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Oh, I love it. And everyone's saying the chemistry between Kristen Bell and Adam Brody is like unmatched.
It is really good.
Like that first kiss, are you kidding me?
Like all of the characters though, they all work so well together.
Yeah. Yes. The sister, I was thinking about someone today and I was like, if they had a show made about them or a movie made about them, she should play them. And now I can't remember who it is.
Oh.
I don't know. But I love her. She's so good.
Yeah, she's cool.
Very, very good. That was such a good watch. Mm-hmm. Then last night, I got home and I was like, now is the perfect time to watch Will and Harper.
I can't believe you watched that drunk.
I didn't feel that drunk. I feel like I'd sobered up by that point. So
how did you not go straight to sleep? That's crazy.
Well,
I was.
Oh really? No, I stayed up and watched the whole thing.
Damn.
All two. What was it like?
2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah, I stayed up and I watched Will and Harper, and I'd been really excited for this to come out. So, Will and Harper it's on Netflix, and it's a movie that stars Will Ferrell. It's like a doco, I suppose. Will Ferrell and his best friend Harper Steele. So, Harper Steele came out that she was transitioning to be a trans woman. When was it? Like
COVID.
Yeah, during COVID. And this film, like, Will and Harper were talking about it, and Will posed the idea. He was like, what if we went on a cross-country road trip? Because Harper, her whole life has spent her life, like, road tripping, going from one side of the country to the other, going to lots of, like, different bars and meeting lots of places, because she was a writer on SNL. And I think that helped, you know, being a writer. And we was like, what if we go on this massive road trip from east to west coast, and along the road, not only can I act as a buffer for you to, you know, try going to these places as Harper, like this will be the first time she's going and experiencing these things since she transitioned. And he's like, I can be the buffer, so I can take the heat off of you and make it a more pleasant experience. But it also gave Will an opportunity to get to know Harper better, understand Harper and her transitioning, and for Harper to tell her story as well. And this was such a beautiful documentary. And I feel like the most important part of it is that this is such an important film because it just gave Harper a platform to share her story, which so many people can relate to. And Will being so supportive throughout the whole journey, I think is huge for other people to see. And I don't, because I was watching this and before I watched it, I was like, I'll be curious to see what this film demonstrates in, like, maybe it shows some ways in which people, if one of their friends or family members was transitioning and came out to them, it might be able to guide people in what's a good way for me to respond or approach that situation. Because not everyone's been in a situation where they know a trans person. And I feel like this movie didn't necessarily go, hey, here's a playbook of what you should say, how you should say it, how you should, all of that. It was more just a film that demonstrated the importance of just love and acceptance.
Yeah.
And how all anyone wants to be is accepted for who they are. And how powerful it is to feel safe and to feel heard and to be accepted and to just have people around you support you no matter what. I feel like that's what the film demonstrated.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And I don't think you could even write a playbook on how to respond when someone is transitioning. Like, I feel like it's just so different for every single person. And, like, no experience is the same. But I think for me, what I took from this is that, like, it's not, like, you should be open to being inquisitive about their experience and how they're experiencing transitioning. And, like, if the inquisitiveness and, like, if you've got questions and it's coming from a place of love and support, you shouldn't be afraid to ask those questions.
Yeah.
You know, because I feel like some people can be like, oh, like, I don't know if I can ask that. But if it's coming from a place of support, then, like, you know, that helps you understand it better.
No, totally. And I agree. There was a few pivotal scenes for me. Like, there's one where they meet up with Harper's sister and they're talking about the moment that, because the way that Harper came out to people is via email. And
like family, friends, everyone.
Yeah.
Got this email. Yeah.
Because it was a very overwhelming experience for Harper, and that was the safest way that she felt that she could do it. And her sister was saying that she got the email and her initial reaction was, all I could think about was how much pain Harper has probably gone through over the last few years. And it didn't matter what I really said next, and I didn't need to go away and rehearse it. All that mattered was that I responded really quickly to show that I
was
like,
there.
Yeah, it wasn't like it would have been the wrong move for me to be like, let me go and think about it. And Harper was like, no, absolutely, like that meant the world to me that you responded so quickly and said, oh great, I've always wanted a sister.
Oh, stop. Yeah.
And then there was also a moment where, because they go and do all these different things, like they go to a Pacers basketball game and they meet, obviously with Will being there, there's a whole level of attention that's put on them, and Will is very proactive in every time the attention's on him to be like, I'm with my friend Miss Harper Steele, and she's transitioned, and this is the first time we're doing this since she's transitioned. Like, he's very adamant on putting the spotlight on her. But there's like a few incidences along the way, like at the game, they get introduced. Well, Will gets introduced to like the governor of the state, and they get photographed with this governor and all of that. And then they find out afterwards that this governor's like passed all these bills and is very proactive in like being very anti-LGBTQ plus and anti-trans, and is putting through all these bills to discriminate these people. And then Will was talking about how, like, I should have asked more questions and I should have not been so naive and blasé about it, because I didn't, like, I had no idea of the repercussions of being in those images. Like, it's not a good look for us to be in those images and, like, how damaging that could be to you. But then there was another instance where they went to this, like, Texas Roadhouse thing. Yeah. And they were eating steak, and
it was like one of those challenges where you have to eat like a 5 kilo steak in under an hour or something. It was like one of those.
Yeah. And that was probably the most unwelcoming crowd of all the crowds they came across.
Yeah.
It was really negative towards Harper, and there was all this negative commentary online. And Will in the car afterwards,
he had a little bit of a breakdown, didn't he?
He broke down and he was like, I did you such a disservice by putting you, and he was like, I never meant for that to, like, obviously that to be the case. Yeah. And he's like, I should have thought about it more. And he's like, I just feel like I let you down.
Or like, I should have supported you and been more vocal about.
Yeah. 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 And it was such a beautiful, but also sad, but beautiful film. Yeah. And there's just like little things, like at the end, like this is at the end, and Will's like, I wanted to get you a gift, like I've bought you a gift. And because one of the things they talk about is how Harper has really struggled with feeling beautiful since transitioning. She says, you know, I noticed, particularly when I put makeup on, how masculine my features are, and I find it really hard to feel as beautiful as I want to feel. And so at the end, Will gifts her a pair of diamond earrings. Oh, and like Harper starts crying because it's just those little things sweet, that make a difference. But it was so beautiful. I like cried so many times watching it. And I was like, when I was watching it, all I could think about was like, all I ever want is, so there's little moments, I don't know if you notice this, there's little moments when we're hanging out and it's just pure bliss. Like, no, don't make me sound stupid. You're
going to make me cry.
Don't make me sound stupid. No, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. No, shut up. How about you shut up. Let's play the shut the fuck up game. Where, like, you know, anywhere we go, we'll just like start a dance floor thing, right? And we don't give a fuck what anyone
Yeah.
else thinks, and we'll just dance, whatever. And there's those little moments that are just absolute pure bliss.
Yeah.
Right? All I ever want is for everyone else to feel that pure bliss.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? And that's like that's all I want to say to people when it comes to like anyone, like whether they're trans or gay people or people of color or whatever it is. It's like, I'll never understand how there's people who, you know, religion and all these other factors outweigh just wanting people to feel that pure bliss and that level of safety and acceptance that we all take for granted.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, how can you not want that? Like, I just can't imagine anything else outweighing wanting that for other people.
Oh, yeah, agreed. And like, I can't even imagine how it would feel to not be able to be authentically yourself.
No.
Around the people that you love and care for the most. And you know that love and care for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, not being able to be who you really want to be. That rocks me.
Because I don't think, obviously every situation is so nuanced, but I think there's people out there who seemingly don't necessarily accept trans and gay people and all of that, but it's not because they don't want them to be happy and all of that. It's because of all the other factors. But I'm like, how like it doesn't affect.
How can you think of that when it's someone that is in your life that you care about, though?
Yeah, like,
you know what I mean?
When these people talk about their experiences, and this is why I think it's so empowering or important to watch this, where Harper's talking about everything that she went through pre her transitioning. For people to be that hurt and miserable and depressed and unhappy with themselves and literally hate themselves, and for other people to go, even though what other people do does not impact me at all. Someone transitioning does not impact me at all. Someone having gender reaffirming surgery does not impact me. It's not your decision. It's got nothing to do with it. It doesn't impact you. It doesn't impact your kids. It doesn't impact anything. But they go, I don't agree with it. And so that's way more important. I can't put that aside and just go,
what I believe is more important than your experience. Yeah.
That's I will never.
Nah. Yeah.
I just will never understand it.
No.
Ever.
No.
So I think this is an important watch, and I would like to think that this will shed light to people on what the trans experience is like, but also how, like, you know, if Will Ferrell can be so supportive and so accepting, why can't everyone else?
Yeah.
I think Will's done an incredible thing to help create this film and share Harper's story.
And like, what a great story. And like, anyone sharing their story is so vulnerable, but this is extra vulnerable.
Yeah.
And it's just so well done, and just you go through every single emotion.
Yeah.
Watching it.
It's just so beautiful.
Yeah, it really is.
And it's also a beautiful story about friendship.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's just so heartwarming, so fuzzy. I think everyone needs to watch it. Highly recommend.
Yeah, 100%. Also on Netflix.
5 out of 5 watch, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my review on that anyway.
The bit that made me cry, I'm not saying it word for word, so whatever, but it was a bit where Harper was like, I'm not afraid of people hating me or judging me. I'm afraid of hating myself.
Yeah.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah.
Goodbye. See you later.
Yeah, I agree. I can't remember. I cried in so many bits, but I can't remember.
I know. That was the big one for me.
What did I cry in? I can't remember. I definitely it was definitely the moment when Will was like, I feel like I let you down.
Yeah, that one was a tough one
that
too.
moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't remember. I feel like I just cried in all of it.
Yeah.
But no, it's such a beautiful beautiful movie. So yes, 10 out of 10. Would recommend it. It really did live up to the hype.
Yeah, because you sent me the trailer and you were like, we need to watch this. This looks amazing, and it was. So there you go.
Yeah, it really was. Highly recommend it. So it would be good to see more films, not only made, particularly documentaries, not only made to share these stories and share these experiences, because I think that's really pivotal in people learning and becoming more accepting and probably understanding things more, but also for other films of that nature to get the same level of hype.
Yes.
Like,
oh yeah,
it
absolutely.
would be nice to know that just because, even though Will Ferrell is not in everything, they can still get the same hype. So, yes, it was very lovely. Also, this is such a random side note. What's his name? Seth Meyers, who was in it at the start. Smash.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Just need to add that in for clarity with the crowd.
Fair. So fair.
Seth Meyers smash.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, I'll let the crowd do with that what they will.
Also, you can pay me enough to do a road trip that long.
So you wouldn't want to go on a road trip with me?
Like if you're driving, okay.
We could take turns though. But you're not like constantly driving. It looked like they were constantly driving.
Yeah, that's true.
You're like stopping along the way. I feel like no, but hear me out, okay?
You're like, well, shit, there goes my idea.
I feel
summer's ruined.
You don't want to drive for 3 months straight?
What?
I feel like a road trip from the east to the west coast of America over like a month, right? Stopping along multiple stops. That would be, we would look back and be like, that was such a sick
Yeah, but in
trip.
the moment I would be like, I'm miserable.
No, but imagine all the fun
I
stops.
have deep vein thrombosis from being sat for 8 hours a day. I have cankles.
Oh my God, when Will kept wanting to go to Dunkin' Donuts and he was like, this trip, I have done everything that you want to do.
Let's do all the things you want to do.
Let's do all the things that you want to do. I've only wanted one thing. Harper's like, you want fucking Dunkin' Donuts? Will's like, we get to do all the things that you want to do.
I'm Will Ferrell.
This road trip sucks.
That's me. Oh,
so good. So good. What else? I don't think I've watched any. I've been watching Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. 10 out of 10 would recommend. So good. I'm only up to like season 2. Like, everyone calm down.
Yeah.
Have you? No?
Have I what?
Watched anything? Read anything?
I'm still reading Penance.
Yeah, same.
I'm 46% of the way through.
Oh shit, you're further than me.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to catch up.
48. I have 4 hours and 17 minutes left.
Is it picking up?
Not really.
Okay.
But still setting the scene a bit.
Oh, for fuck's sake,
I'm up to
Eliza.
the second girl, Violet, her story.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But yes.
Okay.
Yes. What else have I been watching?
Did you listen to Lucy?
Yes, I did.
Let's talk.
Let's talk. Yeah.
Let's talk about that because
pivot to our recurring theme of men ain't shit.
Everyone just catch up. Keep up.
Yeah.
Like fucking.
Yeah.
Did no one get this week's show notes? Yeah. Please. So this week we listened to
Happy Hour.
Happy Hour with Lucy Jackson and Nikki
Minaj.
Nicki Minaj. I'm going to say Westcott or something.
Let me have a look. You keep talking, though.
Wait, I need a beverage break, everyone.
Okay, all right. Everyone listen to Caitlin slurp.
Okay. One moment. Let me put that down. So, I've never listened to their podcast before, but I don't
know what her last name is, but they're the co-creators of Jagger and Stone.
Yeah. So they come up on my TikTok all the time, like their joint account. Yeah. They're very funny.
Yeah.
They are what I aspire. Like, I don't actually want to be them because I can't be bothered, like all the energy. But if I was to have another life.
They're very cool, very chic.
Very cool, very funny. But the way that they just party all the time.
Yeah. Like.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love living through them vicariously.
In my mind, I love that. Doing it in real life,
That's what I mean. Like, I don't want to do it myself. Personally, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Personally, my back hurts. But I love it for them.
But I love that someone's doing it for me.
Yes. Yeah. And I never want, like, they're living the best life.
Yeah.
So, saw on TikTok, like, Lucy had started dating this guy. They were getting pretty serious. They, like, went to Europe together, this whole ordeal. And I was like, oh my God, he's so cute. Like, it was a whole thing. Then, out of the blue one day, she posted a breakup video.
It was similar to me. Like, I saw, there was a video, I can't even remember what it was, but it was like a montage of videos that they'd obviously like taken over like their Bali trip and their Europe trip. Uh-huh. And it was like, kind of like, oh, like when you think that you're not going to find the one, but then you meet the love of your life or something like that. And I was like, oh my God, stop. That is so fucking cute. I'm so happy for her that she's happy, like, honestly, over the moon. Yeah. And then I reckon 2 days later, it was like her most recent video came up on my feed and she was like, so we broke up. I was like, excuse me?
Right. And then I was like, well, I need the gossip. I'm personally powered by gossip.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think 2 things power me and keep me alive.
One of these.
One is the sun. The other is gossip. Like, I need to know when people tell us things. I'm actually pretty good. I'm not going to go around telling everyone. Yeah. But I love knowing it.
Yeah, I love hearing about it.
Yeah. So I was like, fuck, I need more gossip. So he had moved in literally the day before.
Yeah.
The day before.
They've been living together a day.
So she had dropped this podcast episode explaining what had happened. And I found out about it because suddenly all over my TikTok was people like reacting to this episode. So I was like, I need to listen to it. So I listened to it and then I told you to listen to it. Yeah. Men are crazy.
Men are dumb as fuck.
Like, so essentially in a nutshell, he was like seemingly just a great guy, whatever. And then she gets a message. No, she goes out for dinner with him and his friends. It's the first time she's meeting his friends. And then that night, it's the same day that he moved in. That night, she gets a DM from this girl on Instagram being like, I'm his ex. We hooked up while you guys were together.
Girl. It's the hey girl message.
The hey girl message. And that triggers a whole string of like all these other women coming out of the woodwork and like Lucy finding out all this stuff. Yeah. And essentially this man had been cheating on her. Like while they were in Europe together and at a music festival, he was like messaging these women back in the Gold Coast.
At a music festival.
Right?
Like, sorry.
Like Lucy said, go watch Dom Dollar. Like, what are you doing?
Just like a loser on your phone like this while an international fucking
You're
DJ.
in Europe with your hot ass girlfriend.
Literally
seeing the biggest DJs in the world and you're on your phone texting your exes being like...
It blows my mind, the gall and the audacity of men to have a 10 out of 10 woman on your arm. You're fresh in the relationship. Yeah. Everything's fun. You're in your little love bubble. And then to want something else on top of it. What do you fucking mean?
Right?
What do you mean?
And she read out this text message between him and like one of the girls. And it was, oh my God, I almost vomited.
So cringe,
the way that he speaks. And she was like, he was like, oh yeah, I'm dating someone. Because he kept asking like how her dating life was. Yeah. And then she was like, what about you? And he was like, yeah, I'm dating someone at the moment. It's going good, I guess.
Sorry.
Just saying them as icky. And just the way that he kept pestering about her dating life and like the way...
And sorry, but that conversation was so fucking dry.
Yeah. Yeah. Like his looks and his real personality that I think Lucy's uncovered, my brain could not compare. I'm like, you are so stunningly gorgeous and like was seemingly so amazing. And then this...
Yuck.
But it was interesting how like on the podcast Nikki was saying, she was like, right up until you told me that, I was like ride or die for him. I was like, he is everyone thought he was amazing. Great guy. And it's just bamboozling to me. Like when you told me that this happened, I was like, you're lying to me. There is no way that that's him. Right? fucking crazy.
The moral of the story is you can't trust anyone. But I would like to say, though, Lucy has handled it like an absolute champ.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
At the beginning, she's like, I don't want to condone anyone, like, bullying him or, like, saying nasty things online. Like, absolutely, I appreciate and love your support. But, like, trying to contact him or saying things about him just isn't going to solve anything or make anything better. And I think that's such a mature way to handle it.
And other things, she was like, I'm not angry at the women.
Yeah.
She was like, I've got enough anger at him.
Yeah.
This is a him problem.
Yeah.
This is not a them problem. This is a him problem. Like,
yeah.
I don't have time to be angry at the women, which I think is the right approach.
Yeah, agreed.
The other element was, I liked that they could, like both of them, I'll say, because they did both talk about this. They were like, until all of that came out, he was great. Yeah. And there were so many elements of the relationship were great. Yeah. I think this is my new favorite saying. 2 truths can exist at once.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
And so I like that they acknowledged that. And what was the other thing that I really liked? Oh, because I feel like there will be some people who will jump on it and be like, why are you talking about it on the podcast? Like, why are you airing his dirty laundry? And Lucy said he knew. I had a podcast. Yeah. He knew that I, have this public persona. Yeah. You're an idiot to do this to someone with that when my whole life is on the internet.
That's the most bamboozling thing to me. And like they cover it in the podcast is that like he knew going into it how big of a personality and how big of a platform that she had. And to be hustling that many women, like you could easily get away with it if like he didn't hook up with someone that was as famous as what she is. Yeah. So why? I know. Because you think you're slick Rick?
The audacity of men.
Like, I don't understand. Like, is it because it was too easy to do it that you just, I don't know, wanted to
He probably got
challenge himself?
Complacent where he was like, I've done it for this long.
Like, I'm going to.
Yeah, he thought he was hella slick having only Instagram on his fucking iPad and checking it once a week apparently. That's crazy to me. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But
women find everything out.
Yeah, like when are men gonna figure this out?
Like
we know everything.
100%.
That's why our foreheads are so big.
Yeah.
It was a good episode.
It was a really good episode.
I've never listened. Now I listen to their pod.
We should buy a bottle of their wine.
Do they do wine?
Yeah, at the beginning of the podcast, they're reselling their wine now. They had it, and then I think they stopped doing it. Now they're doing it again.
No, they're just reselling used bottles of it. They're like, we actually just spat it back into the bottle.
Fact. Yeah. I mean, I'd still buy that. That's fucking sick as fuck.
Also, speaking about wine, the audacity that you have
I finished
to
that bottle
show up to a house party with a half bottle of wine that you smuggled out of the pub the night before and said, "This is my peace offering."
This is what I've brought to the share table. If anyone wants my backwash, you're more than welcome. Thank you.
Fuck.
I drank it though. It was delicious.
No, I know that you drank it. I'm proud of you.
Sorry, I'm not wasting half a $50 bottle of wine. I'm not leaving that at the pub.
And I agree with you, but I feel like when you're going to a house party, you should bring a full bottle. No,
I don't think so. I don't think that's necessary. We had many drinks. I offered it. There was enough for people to have some. No one wanted it. Yeah, I would have been boo-boo the fool if I brought a whole bottle. Would have had to drink a whole bottle by myself. Yeah. I was being responsible, bringing half.
That's fair, I guess. Anyway, everyone should go listen to that episode.
Yeah, really good. It's their most latest episode.
Yes, particularly just to understand that.
Just to really get riled up and get the goss,
Yeah.
The episode is called I Got Cheated On, Never Trust a Boy in Low Cut Vans, Part 1. I think there's going to be a Part 2. Hey. There better be.
I love that. But they are so cool.
They are really cool.
They're two people that I would never introduce myself to.
No, I'd be too scared. Like, they would be lovely, no doubt.
They're like Leah cool. Yeah. Like, Leah's on the same level as cool as them.
Yeah, for real.
And then I'm the little rat behind Leah that's like trying to piggyback her. Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
Because that's also me.
I'm just the sewer rat in the background. They're so cool.
So cool.
Like there's like videos of them. I don't know what they do. Like they work, like they were the face of like a music festivals and shit at some point.
Oh.
I don't understand. And there's like and everyone just wants to party with them, and no one wants to party with us.
No. We're questioning whether people actually like us. We are not the same.
My final win of the week, and I'm going to talk about this because I'm not done talking. Oh, I'm going to get new tattoos.
Okay.
I don't know what yet. I'm going to get...
All right.
I want to get writing on my hand.
You want writing?
Yeah, but I don't know what I want.
Or
like little things on my hand.
Oh.
I want like little dainty tattoos, but I don't know what I want.
Yeah.
So I'm going to leave that with you to workshop.
You should be like 36's management sucks.
No. I'm sorry.
Good old Collingwood forever.
And like,
in like script.
Fancy script. Fuck. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed.
Pose 28.
The other thing, I had a huge win in online shopping this week, and I need to share it with the world.
You haven't got it yet, though.
No, it comes tomorrow, and I'm very excited. Like, imagine none of it fits.
Everything's just fugly.
If none of it fits, I will kill myself. I will honestly buy a gun. Like,
I haven't tried my green dress on yet. I should do that while you're here.
Get it right now. Go get it. No, like I will literally buy a gun because I'm so in love with everything that I bought. So
it's really cute stuff.
I got paid, and so
so I had to spend the money.
So naturally, I had to spend all my money with it, and I get paid monthly.
Within 20 minutes of receiving that check,
I get paid monthly, and I spent everything. So I was like I was in this spending mood, and then I was going through my emails, and the fucking Iconic had sent me a 20% off voucher for my birthday.
That'll do it.
I was like, I have to use it.
Be rude not to.
It had an expiry date on it. I had to do it.
Yeah, period.
So I'm like, let me just have a look on the Iconic. Anyway, I managed to find 3 things that I really loved that I could wear out of work, but also at work, and I would look fucking gorgeous. They were already on sale, significantly, like 40% off. And I could use my 20% off on top of that.
Stunning.
So I've ordered this cute black vest, but it's like the buttons go kind of across, angled like this, not like down the middle. Then I bought this white top. It almost looks like a white shirt that you would just wear for work, but like it doesn't have buttons. It's like kind of crossed in the middle. You guys will figure it out. And then I bought this white linen dress that I could wear.
Yeah.
All of it looks stunning. And I am telling you now, when it comes, if it fits,
fashion show.
Don't let your man leave the house because I'm going to look so good. People are going to be asked, when they see me in that white dress, I'm going to have people proposing to me on the street. And I get it.
I should get my minister's certificate or whatever so I can ordain you on the spot.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm going to look so good. But, moral of the story, I
need to get ordained so I can marry you on the spot.
Right. Why?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Because I said to you, I need to get my certificate so I can ordain you, but I need to get ordained.
Right.
Yes.
I don't want to get ordained.
No, I do.
I bought 3 items, total value $300 for $100.
Damn, she's good.
Was that not a win?
That is such a win.
Another win. So I said to Steph at work, I was like, I am in my jewelry phase.
Yep.
I want a necklace.
Yep.
Right? Gave her a whole brief of what I wanted because I haven't been able to find anything that I like online. And I was like, I'm going to leave that with you. That's with you now. That's your mission. She's found a few websites for me, but she found I didn't know this. You can get necklace extenders.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're gatekeeping information now. Okay, sorry. My sister bought me this necklace that I really liked for my birthday last year that I don't really wear because I have a fat, girthy neck.
Me, I have a rugby player neck.
This necklace is almost a choker, right? And it doesn't sit how I want it to. Anyway, so I've ordered this necklace extender, which I didn't know was even a thing. It comes this week.
Fun.
And it should be long enough to make my necklace sit the way that I want it.
Good.
So now I just need to get a couple more necklaces to stack it, and I'm going to look fucking stunning, guys.
I'll tell you now then, Jazz Handmade does these things for stackable necklaces where it goes on the back and you can like hook them up one by one. And so when you put it on, they don't get tangled together.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is what's going to happen. We need to find some money.
On the ground.
We need to find some money and we need to buy so much jewelry.
Yeah, facts.
There's a Majuri ring that I want.
I want jewelry that I can wear in the ocean.
Can we wear this in the ocean?
I don't know.
Why? What will happen?
I don't know. It might like turn green.
Well, I put it in water and it hasn't.
Oh, okay. Then maybe it's alright. I don't know.
I want like
some
this.
Some jewelry can, some you can't.
I want this Majuri ring, and then I want to get a couple of
what ring?
The brand's Majuri, Mejuri.
Right, okay.
And I want to get some other silver necklaces.
Yeah.
I want to get my seconds done.
Yeah. When you get your seconds, I'll get my third.
No. No, because then you're one ahead of me. And you need to...
Sorry, didn't know it was a race. Fuck.
Well, then if you get your thirds, I need to get my seconds and my thirds done in one sitting.
That's like fucking $120, my dude.
I'll just do it next pay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
We have to be matching.
Well, obviously, but...
I can never...
Slow down.
No. It's the same with everything.
Did you know you have 30 minutes?
Did you know you have 30 minutes? It's me trying to get my fucking seconds so I can get my thirds. Oh, dear.
I'm so excited for summer, hey?
Dude, I'm telling you.
It's so funny because like when summer was over, we were like, I can't wait to save money, to not go out.
I didn't do either of those things.
We've been out every fucking weekend.
I didn't save money.
We've been out every fucking weekend this year.
I went out. But it's fine. It's fucking fine. I am so excited for summer.
Yeah.
And now the grand final's done. This is when we start going out all the time. And it's already happening.
It started.
We now have a residency at the Grand on a Sunday.
Every weekend, my dude. South Ave Sunday.
Dude, I might be there in my fucking pajamas with my water bottle, but it doesn't matter because it's down the road.
We're having a good time regardless.
And Leah plays fucking bangers.
Facts.
So, if you're a hot male who is single,
there's something in my eye.
age 30 or above, really cute, wants to date us, and happens to listen to the pod, has the same personality as Noah from Nobody Wants This. We will be at the Grand on Sundays from 6 p.m.
And it's a long weekend next weekend, so there's no excuse to not go out, to be honest.
Hot single men, no baggage, please. Please line up at the Grand.
Please.
We're going to go and it's going to be all 23-year-olds. Or it'll be all 70-year-olds.
But you know what? Great people to practice social skills on.
That's
people
true.
that I wouldn't be caught dead with.
That's very true. That's very true. Okay, well, that's everything that I had this week. I need to go and find tattoo ideas.
Yeah, like what do you want? What kind of...
I don't know.
Where?
I definitely want one on my hand.
You want a hand? Yeah, you did.
Because I'm a big... This sounds so crazy. I've always wanted my tattoos to be visible because I'm like, what's the point in getting it if I can't see it?
Yeah, facts.
I've only got one that I can't see.
Yeah.
I want to be able to see them. That's why I like hand ones.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think I want something else, but I don't know. I don't know what it is yet. So anyway, I think I'll research it a little bit, but I'm going to leave that with you.
Me? Well.
Yeah. Okay. All right, we have a lot of like workshopping to do this week. This is a week of workshopping.
Also, vote on it'll already be gone by now, but vote on our survey. That'll we're going to pop up in 20 minutes.
I'm such a sensitive person. I can't take negative criticism.
But we want the negative criticism, but I'm
just going to make Danica read it and then she can filter it.
Yeah, sandwich it for us, please.
Yes, thank you. I think that's it, dudes. I need to see this dress.
Yeah, facts. All right, Shabbat Shalom. Love you, bye.